Welcome to this video on adding and subtracting fractions. We're going to begin by adding and subtracting fractions that have common denominators. So let's begin with the problem. 2/3, sorry about that, got a little off there, 2/3 plus 2/3. If you notice, their denominators are the same. So whenever the denominators are the same, this process is relatively straightforward. You just add the top, 2 plus 2, and you leave the bottom as 3. And that gives you 4 over 3. Another example would be 1 over 12 plus 8 over 12 would be 1 plus 8 equals 9 over 12, which of course does reduce. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Another example would be 7 over 8 minus 4 over 8. In this case, I'm subtracting, so I subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3, and then you leave the 8s as 8. And don't forget, it is possible to have negative fractions. So 2 minus 4 is negative 2 over 7. So that's how we add and subtract fractions that have the same denominators. The process gets a little stickier when the denominators are not the same. So let's say I'm trying to add 1/2 plus 1/4. I can't just add these now because the 2 and the 4 are not the same. I need them to be the same. So I need to ask, what do both 2 and 4 go into evenly? What's the smallest number they go into? And if you think about it, 2 goes into 4 and 4 goes into 4. Now 4 goes into 4 just once, so we don't need to change the 4. But this 2 goes into 4 twice, so I actually need to take the 1/2 and I need to multiply it by 2 over 2. So 1/2 times 2 over 2, and then plus the 1/4, which is already under 4. And if you think about this process, this is legitimate because 2 over 2 really equals 1, and it's okay for them to multiply anything by 1 because it stays the same technically. So if I change this, I get 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So 1 over 2 became 2 over 4. And then plus 1 over 4, which stayed the same, equals 3 over 4. So when I'm trying to add fractions, I need to make sure that they have a common denominator. Let's try 2/3 plus 3 over 7. Now 3 doesn't really go into 7, so I'm going to have to change both of these numbers. 3 and 7, the smallest number they both go into evenly is 21. So what do I have to multiply 3 by to get it to be 21? Well, 3 times 7. So I need to do 7 over 7 times 2/3 plus, and what do I need to multiply 7 by to get it to be 21? Well, 7 times 3. So 3 over 3 times 3 over 7. And this will equal to 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 7 is 21. Now check. Are your denominators the same? Yes, they are. So you just add 14 plus 9, 23 over 21. Subtracting is a very similar process. Let's say I'm doing 3/4 minus 1 over 6. Now this is an interesting case because if you notice 4 and 6, 4 doesn't go into 6, nor does 6 go into 4, but both 4 and 6 will go into 12. So I'm going to say, ask myself, what do I need to multiply 4 by to get it to be 12? Well, I need to multiply it by 3. So 3 over 3 times 3 over 4 minus, and then what times 6 gives me 12? Well, 2. So 2 over 2 times 1 over 6. And this will equal 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. So 9 minus 2, 7 over 12. You got to be careful because you are subtracting there. Okay, I'm going to put 3 problems up here. I want you to try them by pausing the video, and then we'll go over them after you've tried them. So we're going to have 4/5 plus 3 over 4. We will have 1 over 7 minus, well, let's say plus 3 over 14. And finally, we'll do 6 over 11 minus 3 over, let's say 6 over 9 minus 3 over 15. Well, let's say 12. So pause the video and try out these three problems. Okay, let's check to see how you did. If we start with this problem, 5 and 4 both go evenly into 20. So I need to multiply this 5 by, what gives me 20? Well, 5 by 4. So 4 over 4 times 4 over 5 plus, and then 4 times 5 will give me 20. So it gives me 16. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 5 times 3 is 15. Over 20 equals to, move this stuff out of the way, 16 plus 15 is 31 over 20. And there's your answer. Hope you got there. Let's try this one. 7 and 14. Well, 7 does go into 14. So I'm actually not even going to need to worry about changing the 14. Let's just worry about the 7. So 7 times what gives me 14? Well, 2 over 2. So 2 over 2 times 1 over 7 plus 3 over 14 will give me 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 3 over 14, which equals 5 over 14. And finally, for our last problem, 9 and 12. 9 and 12 both go into 36 evenly. So I need to multiply this side by 4. So 4 over 4 times 6 over 9, and then 12 times 3 will give me 36. So this equals to 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 9 is 36, minus 3 times 3 is 9, over 36, which finishes out as 15 over 36. And there's actually one more step here. If you notice, 15 over 36, 3 goes into both of these numbers, so you actually have to reduce this final answer. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 goes into 36 12 times. So your final answer is actually 5 over 12. So continue reviewing adding and subtracting fractions because those do show up quite prevalently. Thank you.